Sounds good. We got tags, we got it running. Maiden voyage for the Duramax. Yes, it needs cleaned up. It's ugly, but I think it's good. So far so good. It's actually tracking down the road really nice without the alignment yet. You saw the last video, we did a complete Moog front end rebuild on this truck, and it needs an alignment, but it's actually not horrible. First impressions is it does run good. There's no lights on. That wheel bearing took care of our ABS light. We're just gonna kind of cruise it a little bit here for a couple minutes and see what's what, make sure there's nothing that pops up. Brakes feel really, really good. You just want to kind of do a systems check before you get too crazy. Steering is very tight. The steering box does have some play in it. We're probably gonna change that eventually, but for right now, it actually feels good. So let me get a couple miles on this and I'll check back in. I will say, even in stock configuration with the tow haul, the engine braking is very nice. Roll into a little bit. Not into it real hard, but definitely moves. I mean, it gets it done. Anxious to put a trailer behind it, and we are going to tune it obviously, but for right now we're going to make sure we're good as far as head gaskets and everything else that could go wrong with this engine or this platform. So far so good, but we're just going to keep going here. So obviously this is a very, very different driving experience than like my turbo truck. Mine is a lot higher RPM. It's got a 3200 stall, so it doesn't even start making power till this thing is about done with power. So very different as far as that goes. Definitely has torque. You can feel that. Horsepower, it's way down on as far as horsepower compared to my truck. But you also have to remember we're still on stock tune right now. We did do a lot of upgrades which will make this engine more efficient, but as of right now it is on stock tune still. So roll into a little bit. Sounds good. I thought it might be a little bit louder than it is, but it's got a nice tone to it, nice whistle to it. Today's going to be the first haul, our first trailer tow with the Duramax. Let's get on the road. Well, I noticed two things right off the bat. First is, it sounds good doing it. Second is, or actually a third, is this Amish guy almost ran out in front of me. It's okay. So the second thing is the engine braking is very nice. So when you're in tow haul mode, you allow the gas, tap the brake, and it automatically downshifts, and it brings you down controllable speed really easy. You can hear it just downshifted there as we come up to the stop sign. Really like that. All right, so we're underway actually to check out a truck, and I just did a U-turn, spun around the other way. Now we're going back the same direction because I just saw something on the side of the road and I want to check it out. It's also for sale. We have a trailer on the back. We have some cash, so I'm gonna pull in real quick and just see what they want for this. I think it's a 54, it's a 4-door Delray or Deluxe. Let's get out and check it out. All right, we're back underway. It wasn't a bad car, not a horrible price. Needed a little bit of work. Looked really good, presentable. Underneath had a little bit of rust issues that was repaired before that could be addressed a little bit more. So we'll think about it, but we're gonna keep heading. Check out this truck. All right, guys. Well, you can't buy them all. They're just I'm not looking for a giant project right now because, as you guys know, I have plenty of them. Looking for more of a quicker project. and this truck just wasn't quite there, so I passed on it. But we did get the Duramax out, and I think we might have an issue with the trans. I don't think it's going in the lockup. We just started driving here again, but coming up here the temperatures did go slightly over 200, and I don't think that's quite normal. It is hot today, it's about 90 degrees, but I still don't think that's quite normal. But I really like that engine braking. Sounds good. We did get an engine light on, and as you can see, if I can hold it steady here, the trans temp is creeping up there above 200, so I have a feeling it's not going into lockup. Once we get home, we'll scan it and see. Any ideas what that could be? I'm not real sure, but probably need to get that fixed here directly. A little bit later in the day now, but here is the code. That second code, let me find my buttons here. So there's the first code, just the TCM request the mill, and that's the actual code. They're stored, and then pending is the same two codes, but that is the code. So if anyone has any ideas, I have a suspicion what it is, but if you guys know, you've been through this before, definitely let me know, and maybe we can speed up the fix procedure repair on this. I'm dreading what it is, but maybe there's an easy fix. And we have the Duramax fired up here, cleaned up to some degree. We got a bunch of stuff figured out, but we need one more piece of equipment to go along with this, so let's jump in and get on our way. What a drive. Traffic's insane today, but we're getting really close. We're 27 minutes away, and kind of, well, again guys, every time I go look at something, you know, I'm always excited to get there and check it out, but this I think could be really beneficial to the production of the channel and the business and everything of that sort. And like I said, now the diesel's up and going, this would be a nice addition to the fleet. All right, we got it, we're hooked up. We got ourselves an aluminum flatbed. Let's see how this thing hauls. Got the new trailer home and promptly load the big Dodge here up on it, and this is the prime example of why this trailer was needed, because you can load this thing up, not have to drive over any fenders because there are none, and there's tons of room front, back, even behind on this thing. We still have plenty of room here, so the big Dodge will be able to be hauled. Probably not going to keep this as far as the Dodge, but other projects and even cars I think will be pretty easily handled by this trailer. It should be a fairly all-purpose trailer. It's not real high for a deck over, which I was looking for. It does have 6-foot slide out ramps, which will drastically help the approach angle on this.